the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 10, powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, whitehatjunior.com and Berger Silk.
Welcome back to The Debate. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some more breaking news on The Debate tonight. The Op India witness coercion tapes of Parambir broadcast last night is officially now under CBI investigation. The agency has confirmed to Op India, to Republic, to all of us independently, how Parambir forced witnesses to name Republic. The tapes are in their possession, which means Parambir Singh's entire operation of creating these false witnesses is officially, the good news is, officially under the scrutiny of the Central Bureau of Investigation. Let's debate.
BARC ने जो अपनी एनालिटिकल रिपोर्ट सबमिट की है उसमें जो नाम सामने आया है वो है रिपब्लिक टेलीविजन का जिसमें के सस्पिशन ट्रेंड्स टीआरपी के देखे गए.
His first lie was exposed when he named Republic in a fake case. 15 days later, the lies came crumbling down with solid evidence.
पेपर पर लिख गए यार भारत का. हाँ.
This 6-minute, 26-second tape released by Op India on October 23rd are now under the CBI scanner. The investigating officer has replied to Op India editor-in-chief. The mail reads, and I quote, "Kindly refer to your email dated 23rd October 2020. I am investigating a case related to TRP. I request you to hand over the available evidence to the undersigned for further action."
We have a confirmation that Op India has actually received an official communication from the Central Bureau of Investigation, which only goes on to indicate that the CBI is essentially going to look into this entire manipulation that is actually taking place in Maharashtra.
Listen to the incriminating portions of the tape that show alleged witness coercion. The tapes are now under CBI scrutiny. Witness manipulation truth will be out soon. The fake case is collapsing and Parambir is under the watch now. Let's debate.
I'm delighted to be joined for the first time on the program by Iqbal Singh Lalpura, National Spokesperson of the BJP. Mr. Lalpura, congratulations on being appointed the National Spokesperson of the BJP, and I look forward to your participation in future programs. Shazia Elmi.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Also of the BJP, journalist, activist, Nupur Sharma, editor of Op India, Swapnil Kothari, Chetan Singh, Manaswi Thapar, and Kush Sharma are completing my panel tonight. I would first like Nupur to inform us all about the breaking news story that the CBI has taken serious cognizance of the witness coercion by Parambir Singh, the intimidation, threat, coercion. As we all know, at 3:30 in the morning, Parambir sent his policemen to barge into people's homes and to implicate them with a paper saying you have to name Republic. The CBI has picked up the tapes and might even investigate Parambir now. Nupur, can you tell us more about this, please?
On 23rd, before I broke this story, I had emailed the CBI telling them that this tape has come into my possession. And as an independent journalist, it's my duty to inform the public about this tape. But I would be happy to hand over the evidence to the Central Bureau of Investigation.
Yeah.
At that point, I had received no reply and I had gone ahead and broken the story. Now I have got a confirmation that they would like me, the CBI would like me to send over the pen drive that I had received with the witness coercion tape.
Okay.
The digital version of this tape is already with the CBI.
Yeah.
And the pen drive is on its way to the CBI. And the CBI has taken cognizance of the story and said that they will look into this evidence and asked for the evidence in physical format for further action. Now, my presumption is that they will verify this tape, make sure it hasn't been tampered with, it's authentic.
Yeah.
And then the further investigation should go from there, which means that the possibility that the Mumbai police had coerced a customer with a barometer in his house to implicate Republic TV when he constantly was naming another channel is now in the domain of the Central Bureau of Investigation.
Which is a major matter, because once a police force commissioner comes under the purview of a criminal investigation, that also, Mr. Lalpura, for something as significant as witness intimidation and witness coercion.
Yes, it got disconnected.
Yeah, I'm just saying, can you hear me, Mr. Lalpura? Okay, we got disconnected. Let me get Shazia into the debate to open the debate with Kush. Implications of this. I think it's very major, because the gentleman here will face now criminal investigation. Parambir, Shazia.
Well, absolutely. First of all, I would like to say this is the biggest vindication of your stand and your brand of journalism. Two, I would like to congratulate Op India and Nupur J. Sharma, for standing up to the tyranny and fascism of a state government. So while so many journalists and the Award Vapsi Brigade, who spoke about freedom of speech, who wrote lofty editorials, who spoke in impeccable English about how journalism should be, were covering and were watching, shamefaced and lily-livered about what was happening to one channel and one media house, a newly established Hindi channel. It's only Op India and very few others who spoke out.
Yeah.
So congratulations to you for breaking this story. And yes, Godspeed to you. Do more of this work, because now you have in hand something solid.
Very solid.
This is exactly how you are absolutely. So this is a clincher, and I don't know how much lower can a top cop fall from the place that he's supposed to be in.
Absolutely.
I mean, there cannot be anything worse. Just when you think he's reached the nadir, the lowest point of corruption of the worst kind, of servility of the worst
moral
kind,
corruption,
of inefficiency of the worst kind, of moral corruption, absolutely, and of ineptitude and corruption and greed and what have you, servility to the masters. You come up with, I see Republic and I read Op India and I discover something more. And believe you me, it is shocking. And most people today are watching this and are beginning to figure out, everybody has connected the dots. People are smart enough to know what is happening. And Arnab, one last thing I want to say, and I want to tell the viewers, because I have been an anchor and I know what TRP's game is all about, and I know what it takes to be the #1 in Hindi news channel circuits. All I want to say, the market leader, or somebody who's dominating the market, would never stoop to tampering any meter whatsoever, because he has so much more to lose, he or she. So the market leaders would never resort to that. And Arnab Goswami's Republic Hindi was already the market leader when the TAM story broke. So obviously you would not have any interest in then bribing whatsoever. I'm just making a very logical point.
Of course you are.
I'm not speaking for your channel, but I'm just making a very logical point. So there is a conspiracy in place.
Yeah, you see
And Paramjeet Singh, or whoever his masters are, I don't know why, Arnab, you go on and on about the top cop, because obviously we should talk about his masters.
Masters, that's true.
He's just, following orders. So for me, he's not so much his political masters, and I don't think I don't think his oath was ever to the Constitution of India or law and order.
Well, even if he has defied it many times over. But now let us examine the matter here.
Like how?
Iqbal Singh Lalpura first. Mr. Lalpura, your video signal is now back. I'd like you to comment on the immediate matter. A commissioner is under investigation for coercing witnesses. What are the implications of something like this in your view? Mr. Lalpura, can you hear me? I'm having a tough time getting the first statement live from Mr. Lalpura today because of the bad video audio signal. Let's take the debate forward. Let's get Swapnil and Manasvi into this. Let's debate this today. Mumbai Police Commissioner therefore comes under CBI scrutiny.
Can I?
Implications, please. Manasvi.
CBI. So now the ball is in the court of the CBI. The CBI should immediately register a FIR against Parambir and team for lobbying, for coercion, for unwarranted search in the house of the person who was in the tape, and falsification of evidences. The question here is, why is it CBI till date not registering a FIR against Parambir and the game team? The question is on the CBI now.
But the game is up for Parambir because these tapes now go to the CBI. The game is up for Parambir because he will be investigated for alleged criminality. The game is up for Parambir because any acts directly or indirectly done to coerce witnesses will now be before the highest level of investigation. So which means the investigation has no credibility. Even if he's pressurized someone to turn an approver or to give a 164 statement, it cannot be taken at face value at all, Swapnil.
Absolutely, Arnab. What happens here is that when these tapes come under investigation by the CBI, the entire credibility of the investigation takes a big hit and a big blow. For the simple reason, first of all, the people who are investigating your case are themselves having suspect credentials. Secondly, if there is a case made out for coercion of witnesses, 195A of the IPC is attracted straight away. And second part of that will be that the CBI will say that, look, I think this investigation needs to be taken over by me completely as far as the entire TRP rating scam is concerned. I cannot say that I will only investigate these tapes and then you do the rest of the investigation and keep calling Arnab Goswami and his people day in, day after day out. So the point is that this entire TRP scam should be taken over by the CBI, and obviously the consent has been withdrawn. So what needs to be done by the CBI is approach the courts and take it away straight away, simply because it has a national appeal. If feasibility warrants, forget Republic TV, that's the second aspect. Feasibility. Manasvi, may I finish, please? Manasvi, let me finish. Manasvi, let me finish. Manasvi, let me finish. Manasvi, let me finish. This is not the way we argue. This is not the way we argue. Let me finish. All I am simply trying to say is that the feasibility warrants simply that if it's see, you don't only beam the channel in Mumbai, you beam the channel across the country and maybe beyond the 7 seas as well. Yeah. So CBI needs to step in because it's a national agency. Yeah. Obviously, the Mumbai police cannot hop over to Haryana or Uttar Pradesh or Delhi to find out what is going on. So that's why CBI needs to be there in the first place. And secondly, this tampering of the witnesses is something which really pokes a big hole if this proves to be true. And if I'm not doubting Nupur Sharma at all, because if she is a credible person, so obviously the tapes are definitely genuine, no question about it. And the CBI, if it found to be genuine, then obviously it is going to register an FIR if it deems fit. And first of all, before you register an FIR, take away the case from the state police, simply because this is not then a
it's gone too far. And also if we look at larger issues involved, Mr. Lalpura, such as an FIR against 1,000 journalists under a 1922 law. You know, we have to, the courts will now look at everything in context, I'm sure. Mr. Lalpura, let me try and get you into the debate if you can hear me now. What do you think?
Yes, I'm very simple. Hello, my question is very... Maharashtra police cannot investigate the case all over the country. That agency would need the support of some central agency. And CBI is fully competent, trained, and have all the paraphernalia to investigate the case, which has interstate ramifications. So this is one aspect. CBI is the right agency to investigate this case. The other thing is, no padding should be there. No false evidence should be there. If there is allegations against a senior IPS officer that he is personally involved into padding and creating false evidence, I think this is not only shameful,
can he say,
it is
Mr.
criminal.
Lalpura, let me ask you a follow-up. I want to understand this from a legal perspective. Suppose Parambir says that, look here, I am not personally getting the witnesses coerced. Some of my officers are. Because that's the only thing he can say. Suppose he says, yes, there was, people went in 3:30 to someone's house, they coerced them, they told them to make a false statement, but I am not personally doing it. Can he pass the blame, Mr. Lalpura, in your view?
No, he cannot pass the blame to anybody. Yes, because he is the head of the organization. If legally, he has to take the responsibility. He should have control over the officers.
But then Mr. Lalpura, if he is under investigation for that, Kush, a person under investigation on such a serious charge, in my view, leave alone look at a matter with national implications. He cannot be commissioner in India's financial capital, because if Parambir's role scrutiny is under investigation as per the communication of CBI now, if these tapes are under investigation, if that taint is there on his uniform vis-a-vis an alleged act of criminality, leave alone all the other lies that he has spoken, can he sit on the chair that presides on law and order in Mumbai?
No,
it would not be allowed anywhere else in the country. Mr. Kush, it's becoming an extremely great matter.
The police commissioner. The police
Who is the chief investigating officer? If Parambir is the chief investigating officer, he has to take the responsibility of padding and creating false evidence to challan a person. And then he should be legally hauled up and he should be removed from his post. Because he will also spoil the life of so many
I want to tell you this, Shazia. Let me tell you this, Shazia. Let me tell you this, Shazia. Some of the investigating officers in this case, in the course of conversations of people who are being interrogated about people, women employees and women personnel of Republic who they want to summon, they are saying, what is the age of this woman? What is her marital status? This is the kind of coercion and intimidation going on with senior women management personalities and employees of Republic. These cops are saying, what is that Republic employee, that lady's age? What is her marital status? This is going on, and I still want to tell Latvians media, please remain quiet.
They have no
Please remain quiet. That's what you deserve. People will watch.
I feel furious and so angry. I feel so furious and enraged that we're letting this happen. And you know something, Arnab? The entire Editors Guild of India, I don't know what is the purpose of such a body. Many members of News Broadcasters Authority, not all of them.
Legal system, you have courts. If you have some challenge, if you got some kind of a problem with that, then certainly the lawyers can represent that in the court.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that they are not enraged as I am, and an average person would be hearing this. Imagine your employees. You don't know. Please understand. Yes, I have done journalism. I have done, and no. They have no business asking for girls, women's ages. First of all, they had no business. They had no business.
Marital status.
They had no business being such marital status. Exactly. And no. First of all, I don't know the rationale of this FIR. First of all, I think the FIR is nothing but absolute witch hunting.
But Shazia, I am not even. Shazia, I am not even commenting on FIR. If I comment on FIR, then the FIR is against India Today, not Republic. The FIR is against India Today, not Republic.
Can you imagine?
Look, Parambir Singh is a very much
Kush with Shazia.
Idiotic and crazy
Arnab.
and insane this sounds.
Arnab, when an investigation is going on, it is going through an IO. Why are we holding the police commissioner liable for this? He himself is not personally doing it. There is case diary, there is an IO, series of IOs into it. If you think it's a tardy investigation which is going on, you can go for monitoring of investigation before the court.
Okay, now, one sec. Viewers, 1 minute. Shazia, 1 minute. Shazia, 1 minute. Shazia, today, now look here, Mr. Lalpura. Shazia, 1 minute. Mr. Lalpura, Kush says, the investigation, if it is bad, if it has no integrity, if it is lying, if it is leaking news, if it is defying the Supreme Court, if it is defying the High Court, then the investigating officer is responsible. Don't hold Parambir Singh responsible. Now, please understand.
Every supervisory officer is equally responsible when a team under his supervision is conducting an investigation.
The matter should be monitored by the court. You should move to the court for the monitoring
I am moving the court. The court has given me 2 weeks. I will move the court. I am going to the High Court. I am before the Supreme Court. I am before the High Court. I am not. I am going by the legal process. But my point is this.
The conduct of the officer should be above board.
No, my point is this. My point is this. Parambir can't slither away. No.
Why are you saying to go to the court?
No, now.
You can't say that you can go to the court.
No.
This is not the way. Investigation is generally supervised by senior officers and they should be upright. Simply, this man is not behaving in an appropriate manner.
No, Mr. Lalpura, I'm saying, and Nupur come in on this. I am now being told if you have a problem, the investigation, one line, investigation is bad, tardy, compromised, there are lies which have come out, there are press releases which are proven wrong, fake news is being put, the commissioner is planting stories, Supreme Court has expressed displeasure on that, witnesses are being coerced, that matter now is with the CBI. This is the most shady investigation going on. Now, now they are saying, why blame Parambir? To that I have one answer, Nupur, and that you take it there. Well, Parambir did the press conference. One day after the FIR naming India Today, he did the press conference. He staked his own name. Now he said, I've got this evidence and that evidence. Today the evidence is of 2 people who he claims are saying we pay them 400 rupees. That the 32 lakh story has been proven to be a lie. Now they are saying that don't blame Parambir. I think that is not who should I blame? The sub-inspector handling the case?
I just have 2 points to pick up.
Arnab, tomorrow if somebody
let me just finish my point. I just started talking.
Topmost authority.
One second.
If a minister doesn't do his work, can the minister be directly blamed for the
let Nupur counter you.
Just give me 30 seconds.
Please.
Firstly, I think it's a very problematic point when politicians and their supporters come on channels and say that if the state government and its state machinery is being fascist, then the courts are going to rectify it. See, the Mumbai police is entrusted with the job of doing a fair investigation, of not falsely implicating citizens and protecting the interests of citizens. When the police becomes not the protector, but somebody from whom you need protection, a citizen's last recourse is going to the court. But going to the court, you can't use it as an example and a way to shield the state government. That's one. 2, Sitaram Goyal made a brilliant point in his book, Hindu Temples. He said that the leftists and the communists and all of that, for them, no matter what proof you give them, they will always keep asking for more proof. When the story was broken about the FIR naming India Today and the Hansa research report naming India Today, the leftists said that, the commissioner must have something, which is why he's named Republic TV. Then when the witness tapes come out, you say, the tape might be fake. When the CBI takes cognizance, you're saying, why is the CBI not filing FIR? When the CBI will file an FIR, you will say, the CBI is under Modi.
Process of investigation.
So I'll tell you.
And now, Nupur.
She's put the tapes out.
I am telling you that I know that no investigation, no amount of proof is going to be enough for you. And Sitaram Goyal, over decades, has proven his words to be true.
CBI goes to the court and take the investigation from the Mumbai police. Why isn't the CBI doing
due
so? It's a very
process of
simple.
the law would be
CBI should just go to the High Court and take the investigation.
The due process of the law would be for them to first investigate the tape.
सब कुछ clear हो जाएगा. Why is CBI not acting?
The investigation. What are you talking about?
Instead of writing a mail to you that we have taken up the evidence.
The pen drive is not even with them.
Go to the Bombay High Court and just
take up this
ridiculous.
Of course they will.
The evidence is on its way to the CBI. Give them the opportunity to investigate.
CBI is the top-notch agency. CBI is the central agency, but CBI is also not acting.
No.
You think that CBI would act? That is why the UP government gave it to the CBI, but CBI has not done anything.
Proof is going to be enough.
How would the truth come out? See, CBI
proof is going to be enough for you. Sitaram Goyal over the decades has proved the merits of his work thanks to people like you, sir.
Any case in the past.
No, please understand this is a very convoluted matter now. No. The law, everything you said has come to dust. You claim there was a Bark report which has said implicated us. There is no such report. You denied the Hansa report. The Hansa report is a fact. Hansa report named India Today. That is also a fact. India Today was fined. That is also a fact. The India Today went to court and was asked to deposit the surety in the TRP manipulation case. That is also a fact. You think the courts will not ask you why you are not investigating India Today at all? He said our advertising revenue is proceeds of crime. Gross exaggeration and falsification of facts. You think the court is not looking at it? You want to be the modern day General Dyer? Intimidating witnesses using British era laws to target them, holding interrogations for 200 hours. If this is not a General Dyer moment, Nupur, I don't know what is. This is a General Dyer moment for the Indian media.
If they have so much faith in the CBI, please go to the Maharashtra government and tell them not to withdraw general consent.
Absolutely.
Hand over the case to the CBI.
Absolutely.
Why are you supporting in one hand?
Thoroughly.
On one hand, you're supporting the Maharashtra government withdrawing general consent from the CBI.
Yes.
On the other hand, you're questioning CBI to file an FIR even before
Mr. Lalpura,
so therefore,
Mr. Lalpura, you're a very experienced man. In a case like this, to restore public confidence, what should be done?
It should be handed over to a neutral agency. And that neutral agency is CBI. Is not personally connected with anything. So wherever there is a shadow of suspicion, it should go to the neutral agency.
It is not a state which has been governed or ruled by the center. Therefore, you are not happy and you are not convinced with whatever the state administration.
No, I think there is a Chetan.
That is the reason you are viewing it. That is the reason you are viewing it. That this case needs to be handed over to the CBI. And you have seen what exactly has happened in Sushant Singh Rajput.
But CBI has done nothing wrong in the Sushant Singh Rajput. Only truth has prevailed, and they are still investigating.
Chetan.
So this is not going to go like this.
Chetan, the critical matter right now is that the Supreme Court of India has said we want all the information before us. By which I understand that the Supreme Court of India in its wisdom wants to have a comprehensive view and wants to convince itself whether our case that there is established malice against us has any legs to stand on. This therefore I think is that things are moving in the right direction. We will tabulate, comprehensively put out, and what is already the people of India know, we will place before the Supreme Court. I am sure we will get justice.